Good afternoon, guys. Just wanted to do a quick tutorial video. We had some questions in chat shortly after the open about how to trade a stock like CLRB on news. CLRB had some news this morning, phase 1 trials, and I went over in chat, ways I approached this stock, and there was a couple of guys talking about how they were in this stock 115, 120 and did not want to sell the stock at $1.10 pre-market, didn't want to sell the stock at $1 on the open because they would have taken a loss in the stock because they were in higher. And, I was going over how I approach stocks like this, especially when they get news and especially if you're down on the position. I tend to take a each day as it is kind of approach. My goal is to be green at the end of the close. Now, if that means I'm going to sell a stock that I have a loss on, but it's up big on the day on news, so be it. I also have a rule. Whenever a stock I have has news in pre-market and the stock pops, I always try to sell at least half. You'll never know what's going to happen, and especially on a stock like this that's proven to be a difficult stock, and a stock, especially a biotech stock, that's got phase 1 news. Now, every once in a while, you're going to see one of these phase 1 biotech stocks go on a crazy run, 100, 200, 300%. As of the close yesterday, this stock closed at what, 75, 76 cents yesterday, $1.10 pre-market. That is what? Essentially a 50% gain on your position from the previous day. And a lot of people did not sell this stock this morning at $1.10, did not sell it at $1. Where did it close? 76, 78 cents. And just left a lot of money on the table. So just wanted to do a video, especially on tough stocks like this. I mean, let's look at the 15-minute chart. Actually, this is a 5-minute. 15-minute chart here on CLRB. I've been kind of slowly meandering higher yesterday. Got the news pump. They gave some errant print there, 123 on the open, but essentially the stock traded 110, 105 to 1 once the market opened, and then the sellers hit this pretty quickly after the open. Typically, when you see a stock like this pop up like this, gap down, more times than not, they'll consolidate a little bit and then try and go. This one, over the course of, an hour, kept trying to break that 90-cent level after it gave it up. And if I was sitting in a position and hadn't taken off some in pre-market, once it broke that 85 cents level after being unable to breach 90 so often, I would have thrown in the towel on at least a half a position. If we look at the 5-minute chart, big pop-up, a little bit of a consolidation, and then it just slow bled throughout the day with a couple of mini pops on it. Now, why is this supposed low-float stock acting so poorly? And the theme of this market over the last several months, when a stock is having issues and you look at it and you go, well, they have hardly any debt. What the hell is going on here? Back in the day, it used to be convertible debt is what hammered a lot of stocks. There's a new word right now, cashless warrants. So if you hop into the SEC filing for these guys, do a search for cashless warrants, and voila, these guys have cashless warrants. And it's just a recipe for manipulation by the financiers. And it's one of the things I start looking for now in a lot of these stocks. And if they've got cashless warrants, I dance close to the door, especially if they are tough traders. So couple of points to take from this video. I don't care what your average cost is on a stock, at least this is how I trade. If I get a pop over 20%, and if it's popping 40 or 50%, and it's kind of mediocre news in my opinion, I mean, phase 1 trial news, I'm taking half off. If the stock continues to romp after that news, fantastic. I got a half position left. If the stock implodes or sells off and goes all the way back to where it was, hey, I took profit on half of that position. It might have been for a loss, but if I'm so in love with this stock and I took half off at $1.10 and it closed at 76 cents, hey, I can buy that half position back at 76 cents. I'm in the same position I was yesterday, except I just made 47 cents or 37 cents on the day for doing nothing. So, quick video, guys. Always be a seller on news like this, even if you really love the stock. If it pops like this, take some off. Any questions, shoot me an email. Otherwise, I will see you all in the chat room tomorrow. Bye.